All right, let's talk about your car. A huge change is coming to Apple CarPlay, and it could totally shake up your driving experience. I mean, if you're used to just chatting with Siri on your commute, well, get ready because her world is about to get a whole lot more crowded.
So this all leads to one giant question, right? Is Siri about to lose its job in your car? For years, it's been the one and only voice assistant in Apple's entire in-car world. So is it getting fired as your main co-pilot? Well, the reality is a little more complicated than that.
Okay, so let's break down the big news. It all revolves around a major update to Apple CarPlay, and it really signals a huge policy shift for the tech giant. And believe me, this isn't just about some new feature. We're talking about a fundamental change in philosophy. And here it is, the headline. With iOS 18, Apple is officially ending Siri's exclusive reign over CarPlay. For the very first time, you'll be able to use other AI assistants, and we're talking about the heavy hitters here, like OpenAI's ChatGPT or Google's Gemini, directly through your car's interface. So why is this such a huge deal? I mean, on the surface, it's great. You get more options. But digging a little deeper, this signals a major crack in Apple's most famous and fiercely protected strategy. And this really just spells it out perfectly. We are moving from a world where Siri was your only co-pilot, no other option, to a future where you get to choose your AI co-pilot. It's like going from a monologue to a whole marketplace of ideas right there on your dashboard. This move strikes right at the heart of Apple's famous walled garden approach. For decades, Apple has built its empire by creating this perfectly seamless but totally closed-off loop. All its products work beautifully together inside the walls, but alternatives are kept out. By letting competitors onto CarPlay, Apple is basically handing us a key to a gate that's always been locked. So, of course, that leads to the obvious question. Why? Why would Apple, the absolute master of control, decide to make this change now? Well, the answer has everything to do with the immense pressure coming from outside those garden walls. Look, the tech landscape has been completely reshaped by generative AI. You've got competitors like Google and Microsoft integrating this powerful stuff into everything. And users are noticing. There's this widespread feeling that Siri has kind of fallen behind in the new AI arms race. Apple just can't afford to let its car platform feel outdated. So how does this actually impact you when you're driving? What does having an AI like ChatGPT in your car really change? Okay, let's walk through a quick scenario. Imagine you get a long, complex work email while you're driving. Instead of Siri just reading the whole thing out loud, word for word, you could ask Gemini to summarize it. Hey, what are the main points and what do they need from me? Then you could just say, draft a polite reply saying I've received it and I'll get them that data by the end of the day. That level of understanding and writing ability is a total game changer. You can see the difference in capabilities right here, clear as day. Siri's great for basic stuff, reading text as it's written or taking simple dictation. But these new AIs, they can actually understand context, summarize information, and draft really smart responses. It's the difference between a simple dictation machine and a real thinking assistant. Now, it's super important to clarify, Siri isn't being replaced entirely. It's not going anywhere. It'll still be your go-to for all the core system tasks. Making calls, controlling your music, setting a destination in Apple Maps. The new AIs are going to live inside their own apps to handle those more complex, brainy tasks. So let's zoom out for a second. This decision isn't just about making CarPlay a little better. Nope. This is about Apple staking its claim in a much, much larger battle that's raging across the entire tech industry, the AI assistant wars. And this really gets to the core of the strategy. Think about it. The average person spends a ton of time in their car. It's a captive audience. Tech giants know that whichever AI becomes your trusted co-pilot on the road has a massive advantage in becoming your trusted AI everywhere else. Your car is the new frontier. It's the new battleground. And that leaves us with a fascinating question for the future, doesn't it? As these incredibly powerful AI assistants battle it out for a spot on your dashboard, it's only a matter of time before that competition explodes everywhere else. Who are you going to trust to help organize your life? And what will that choice mean for your privacy, your productivity, and just the way we interact with technology itself? The race is on.